Hi, how's everybody doing? My name is Azaria. Thank you for chiming in to uh, House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate with everyone, but if you would like a personal reading, you can email me at azariadevine@gmail.com and I will be happy to assist you with one. If you like the latest uploads of my video, please hit the bell down at the right hand side of your screen. I was just called to this evening to do like a spiritual message, inclined to do just check in to see what Source has to say. I pray that everybody is doing okay, having a beautiful evening, relaxing, eating a healthy dinner. Haven't eaten yet, but anywho, I'm going to get started. I end up using this Oracle deck, the Crystal Mandela. Very good. I like it. It's kind of like heartfelt, heart-touching, But anyway, I already pre-shuffled, and I was interrupted, but I ended up pulling two, and it was speaking about what came out. It was speaking about the spiritual message and having acceptance, right? I like to read what's written down because it really gets in depth when it comes to the oracles, and I don't want to miss a beat. Okay, but this one here is about the spiritual connection, and just knowing that a source, God, brings you this spiritual connection, brings you the blessing of spiritual connections. And there are times in your life when you're on your life path that you might feel alone. And if you're working on an issue or going through a challenging time and don't really feel particularly supported, or that others understand, even though they do love you, excuse me, then that sense of loneliness may increase for a time. Or perhaps you wonder if you are as spiritually connected as you could be, or want to be, or should be, and perhaps you have been asking for some type of confirmation of your divine connection, or for some sort of sign that will that what you think might be divine guidance is genuine. So this is just having this is all about having faith, and having faith within source, having faith within God. What this saying is that the oracle comes with a message that you are capable of conscious spiritual connection, and that connection is growing in power every time you talk to source, God, universe, through prayer or any act of devotion. You're also being asked to release any barriers around your heart and mind so you can allow the unconditionally loving voice of spirit to be heard in your heart and in your mind. Okay. Walking a spiritual path, we know that it's very important for the soul. It's what you are meant to do in this lifetime, and you have in fact done it many lifetimes, those who believe in reincarnation. And this is just previously you have developed like this strong spiritual connection during the passing of those lifetimes, with just this ability to feel and know and connect with spirit consciously, even while living in this physical world where the clear voice of spirit can sometimes be distorted through fear, doubt, or anger. You will have different ways you can best tune in to your strong spiritual connection, and what works best for you may be different from others. You may tap into your spiritual connection through meditation, and that's one thing that I always ask. Do you pray? Do you meditate? This one girl posted you can be spiritual without praying or meditation. Show me where they do that at. Okay. You can do it through dance, being in nature, relaxing, switching off your mind with exercise, prayer, creating art, like I was telling you, anyone try to tell you to put down your artistic skills, that which is a gift. What's that thing name on Ariel? They remind me of Ursula, the big octopus, sourpuss, who's trying to rob somebody of their God-given right. but but like it says, you can, through music, some offerings, devotion of love and life. Um, what is being affirmed through this card is that your spiritual connection is established and it is considerable, and you have the ability to tune in this lifetime. Okay. And the healing process for this is calling upon spirit, calling upon source, thanking them for the divine healing blessing of spiritual connection. May the fullness of your spiritual connection become consciously known to you, and may you be inspired by spirit daily to connect, to talk to God openly from your heart. May all beings know the extent of their spiritual connection and the depth of love that spirit holds for them. May peace enter the world through your spiritual connection. So if you think you're having doubt that you're not connecting spiritually, these are ones who are having doubt and unassured that you are connecting spiritually. You most definitely are. You may think that you are alone. You're probably dealing with others who have this, seem like they have this very strong connection and receiving messages and things of this nature. And might be some type of doubt playing back in your mind that you are not spiritually connected. Have no doubt, you most definitely are. Going into solitude, prayer, meditation, like I said, dance, getting into your creativity, these things also help you to connect as well. We also have this card for having acceptance, right? Know that God gives you the gift of acceptance rather than encouraging a situation to remain the same. The gift of acceptance empowers you to move through an experience, uncovering the opportunity for personal growth and spiritual development that may be at first hidden behind a challenging set of circumstances. Resistance prevents you from being able to see the truth and grow through the opportunities that life brings to you. So it's like accepting things the way that they are, accepting the way, as my grandmother say, how the chips fell, pretty much, and knowing that the things that you went through was for your own your own spiritual and development and personal growth. Resistance can prevent you from being able to see the truth and grow through opportunities that life can bring to you, because you're so stuck in something that is no longer suitable for your well-being, pretty much. Acceptance is necessary for you to be present rather than in resistance. When you are present, you can see what is happening more realistically, and you become able to respond to it with awareness. Then you shall grow and obtain more power and wisdom through that process, while you also become capable of receiving the divine assistance that will come to help you through any difficult situation that you're going through. Even if a situation seems challenging, your acceptance is the key to transforming it. It brings relief, and that a lot of times it's like just seeing something in a different perception, viewing it in a different perception can bring some type of transformation. It brings relief to your heart, and it can bring relief to your heart. It empowers you to take the step forward on your spiritual path that life is presenting to you. Uh, Through the steps, new opportunities will arise when you trust that no matter what appears to be It is safe to trust that life is supporting you to manifest your divine potential. Acceptance becomes easier and feels more natural and more joyful. And the healing process for this is calling up on Source, God, and the one who unconditionally loves you. Uh, thank them for the divine healing gift of acceptance. You are freed from despair, bitterness, anger, and fear. Uh, you allow yourself to accept what is, and in that acceptance, the divine shows you the best possibilities, are the best possible way through. I trust myself and I trust life. I accept the gift of my life and all its mystery. The love in my heart shines through now, bringing the relief of acceptance into my body, mind, and soul through my own free will, so it be. So this is like what I feel. And it's also is like accepting how people might feel or view what you are going through spiritually too, because this is about you having this spiritual connection and feeling alone and people not understanding you even though that they do love you, having accepting that you might be in a situation like this, but know that you are still spiritually connected, and there's some things that you are wanting to change when it comes to maybe it's like what I hear is like maybe this spiritual growth, um, and it could be even finding like-minded individuals, okay? But just having this acceptance. But I'm getting ready to tap in real quick on why the spiritual connection is here. I'm calling in the energy of spiritual connection. Knowing and being assured that you do have the spiritual connection. Releasing the doubts that are within. It might be something, what I'm also hearing is some things that I think people are manifesting and it might not be coming into fruition. You're being heard. Patience is key. Okay. What is the spiritual connection? Spiritual connection. What is the spiritual connection? What is spiritual connection? What is spiritual connection? Keeping up on your prayers and your meditation. Meditation is important. And it could be that you are praying about which path to take and which direction to take. Okay. I believe that some of you feel that you might end up losing this spiritual connection. Once you have it, it's always there. It's like our telephone cord to talk to Source, talk to God. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I believe at times that this situation probably bothers you when you feel like that there might be a lack there when it comes to this spiritual connection, all right? So the vibe I'm also taking with this too, this is a spiritual connection when it comes to a mate as well, needing to make some type of decision, unwilling or unable to make a decision. Okay, wanting a rewarding, happy family life. And so it's like, when I look at it in another way, it's like this is someone who is feeling disconnected from someone as well. Okay. And then I also see that someone is wanting or needing to move forward because there might be a feeling of not being connected. I feel personally needing, well, I don't want to say personally, but it is what it is, needing to probably focus more on your achievements moving forward, incorporating more self-discipline and willpower in order to accomplish what it is that you're trying to achieve, if this is especially having a rewarding family, okay? You might be dealing with someone that you're not speaking to or not in communication with right now. And this is why you have this feeling of disconnection, wanting to have this renewal, wanting to review and evaluate the favorable facts and assess the situation. Okay, probably wanting to move in some type of new direction too, and you could be waiting for some type of answer when it comes to that spiritually. There's like some type of slow movement here, and like things may be moving fast, but there's still some underlying issues that are going on. Okay. Like I said, you could be spiritually waiting for some type of answer when it comes to making a choice on what it is or what direction you want to go. Someone could also be looking at a spiritual renewal, okay? Tired of dealing with people who are not wanting to review and evaluate their situation when it comes to the people that and family that they're dealing with. I see that as well. Because they're not having a rewarding, happy life here because of the misunderstandings of people that you're dealing with who do not understand this spiritual journey that you on. Yeah, life experience. Going through the significant life event, having a powerful revelation that's going to end up leading to some type of change, and it's going to be able to help you broaden your horizons. Could involve with traveling, moving, new home, new house, new area code, and you don't know where it is. Okay? Then we have this acceptance, calling an energy of acceptance. Okay, and then we have this acceptance. Okay. So what I feel in this particular one, that there is some type of acceptance that somebody need to come when it comes to childhood issues, memories, things of this nature, something that someone's child has done. Maybe something has happened when they have been a child, but needing to heal from this and accept that it has happened. As sad as some situations and cases may be when it comes to neglect and abuse, when it comes to children, it's a very sad situation. Sometimes the person never gets justification for the abuse, and it's like having to like literally accept that the abuse was done to you, and finding a space within your heart to be forgiving and be forgiving for to yourself as well, and not be as hard on yourself, but accept, try to be in that space of being accepting that what has happened to you, okay, when it comes to childhood memories and past pain and things of this nature, so you'll be able to grow, right? So you can have this awakening. Look at the situation in a different perspective. Always reflecting on things that is from the past, things that people have done, things that people have said, at times can cause a stunt in your spiritual and mental growth. It can cause a standstill. And it's always important to pretty much be yourself and not allow your circumstances and the things that you have been through to dictate you as an individual. But seeing it as a life lesson, you came out of it, you survived it, and you can be a walking testimony to others once you heal on how to heal themselves. Okay. What about this awakening? I see a lot of purple working out of the heart space. I also see that someone could be shutting down emotionally when it comes to childhood issues. Okay, but you're awakening to, I see here, the Lovers, heart space open. I believe that too, that you're wanting to accept things that has happened to you in childhood because you want to be able to have intimate relationships, loving and caring uh, relationships as well. So it's like having an acceptance to the past, past issues of what has happened, so you'll be able to grow and have an open heart for the relationships that you need. That will nurture you, love you unconditionally, because now you've healed and you are drawing that type of energy into you. Um, but, and it's like someone who is needing to rest, or just tired of waiting, wanting some type of change. But it looks like what I'm hearing is don't act with haste. Don't be hasty. Okay, make time for decisions. Meditation and prayer provide answers. That's clarified. Okay, big time. Clarify the forward air and reverse. So it's like you're needing the strength in order to have this acceptance and this forgiveness in order to move forward. Needing to build this great inner strength in order to have this control to release harsh judgments, and have this forgiveness and compassion behind whoever has done something to you when it comes to childhood issues, or if it's your children who have done something to you, trying to find forgiveness within that. Taking this leap of faith so you'll be able to follow your dreams and succeed in your dreams, and have these unexpected opportunities come to you when it comes to healthy relationships, intimate relationships, that's going to bring good health and prosperity and things of this nature. What's the conclusion, please, for this spiritual message? Thank you for this spiritual message. Needing to find balance when it comes to communicating your feelings. Okay, this is what I see. Needing to find balance, and maybe what I heard is expressing yourself in moderation, because sometimes you can talk to people until they black and blue in the face, and they just don't hear you. They just don't get it, you know? And they even having an acceptance of that, like, well, sure, well, you tried to explain your story, you tried to explain yourself, and it didn't work, or it was not perceived the way that you were expecting it to be perceived. But finding that balance and that moderation when it comes to expressing your feelings to others, using your intuitive skills, because it look like you're intuitive, opening up that heart space when it comes to expressing yourself emotionally, when it comes to relationships. You might not be expressing yourself too well when it comes to building intimate relationships, wanting things to go or begin on a new phase, a new level, but maybe at times getting stuck because you are stuck or needing to open up artistically and creatively in order to reach the next phase. Okay, so that was the conclusion. If I vibe with you and you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.